I now give the floor to the distinguished representative of India.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. India aligns itself with the statement delivered by the Group of 77 and China and wishes to offer the following observations in its national capacity. We appreciate the reports under agenda item 18 and 19. The Secretary General's latest report underlined that while progress has been made since 2015, achievement of the 2030 agenda remains off track. Nearly half of SDG targets show of insufficient or regressing progress. In this context, India emphasizes that sustainable development must remain at the heart of multilateralism. On sustainable consumption and production, India reiterates the transformative vision of Mission Life, Lifestyle of Environment launched by the Prime Minister of India, which promotes pro-planet choices at both the individual and community levels as a scalable contribution to global sustainability. We extend solidarity with the small island developing states whose vulnerabilities are highlighted in Antigua and Barbuda's agenda for SIDS. India has strengthened partnership with SIDS through concessional finance, capacity building, and the India-UN Development Partnership Fund. On disaster risk reduction, we recall the Sendai framework and stress that early warning system, risk informative planning, and resilient infrastructure must be prioritized. India's coalition for disaster resistant infrastructure offers a practical platform for partnership. Mr. Chair, India stresses the principle of equity and common but differentiated responsibility with regard to climate action, and while the new collective quantified goal for climate finance adopted at COP29 was disappointing, we reiterate that developed countries must demonstrate greater ambition on climate finance commitments in addition to their ODA obligation. On the Convention of Biological Diversity and UNCCD, India calls for full implementation of Kunming-Montreal Global Biodiversity Framework and has itself committed to restore 26 million hectares of degraded land by 2030. Regarding sustainable mountain development, combating sand and dust storm, and strengthening coastal and zone management, India takes into account all these aspects and its development strategy, given that it is home of diverse range of ecosystem ranging from Himalayas to the north and eastern of western coast of Indian Peninsula and dry desert of west of India. Mr. Chair, India reaffirms its determination to work with all partners to keep the promises of 2030 agenda and ensure that no one is left behind. I thank you.